Welcome to the next episode of Double Your Money Diary. So, as a recap, the challenge is to take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million with 10 double ups. So, as you can see here, it's a crazy thing, but that's the magic for compounding. If you take $1,000 and you double it 10 times, compounding it, keeping your money in the pot, it only takes 10 steps, 10 levels to become $1 million. So I see double your money trades all the time. So why don't we apply it to this and see if we can do $1,000 into $1 million with 10 stages. You can't say it's going to be 10 trades because, of course, you don't know if they're going to double, they're going to be 50%. It could be quadruple. So what I did was I opened up a Robinhood account for the purposes of this challenge, and I put $1,000 in it, and here's where we're at right now. It's up to 1773, and you can see the stocks that we put in it so far, and this is the first round, so we're trying to turn 1,000 into 2,000, so we're almost there on the first step. And the stocks we had in it was TGTX, PCVX, and this is a new one, APLD from Friday. I'm going to refresh the page so you can see this is all happening. This is all live. And additionally, I'm going to give you the time and date. This is on Google here. I'm going to refresh that. And you can see there it is. Okay, so there's today, the time and date. So let's look at the actual charts, and I'll fill you in about where I'm coming from. So where are we? Okay, so TGTX. Let's look at TGTX first. This is what's really leading, really making the portfolio fly so far. $1,000 portfolio we got in round here, and that's already a double your money trade. So that's great. But I'm not going to get out just yet because that could have further to run. Probably going to take a breather in the short term, and I'll come back to that in a second. The other one was PCVX, you would have seen in the Robinhood account. Now this one keeps going sideways, and there's the support line right now, 42.50. As long as it stays above that, I'm happy. Although I didn't really like how on Friday's action it came down like that. But okay, I'll keep watching. As long as it doesn't close below 42.50, then which is our stop loss level, kind of about 5% below that, somewhere around there, then I'll get out of that. TGTX we can leave alone. Now I was watching a stock called APLD on Friday, which is this one right here, and I noticed on Thursday, Friday, it started to, you see this line here, this is called a line of resistance, and it broke above that on the Thursday, and the Friday it followed through. So I couldn't resist. I had $20 left in my Robinhood account, and I noticed that it broke out resistance, and so it's all I had left. So I put $20 also in APLD, as you just saw in the Robinhood account. I wish I could put more in, actually. Although the only thing I didn't like was the volume wasn't very high in this big rise here. It did break above resistance. I wish it could have been on more volume. But the point is that this one's in play. Let's look at the kind of the bigger picture chart here, and you can see where it once was, like 10 times where it's at right now. So there's huge upside if this thing can turn around and just get back to where it was. I've got to create the log scale to zoom in because you really can't make any sense of that chart. See how these numbers are bunched up like that? That's just so I can see the chart clearly. Now what was so cool about this chart was that, look, there's really solid support there. It was in a channel between 160 and about 240. It's been bouncing around in there for a long while, and then finally gets back it crosses above resistance and gets back above the 40-week moving average. This is a significant move. So what am I looking for next here? So I got in with my $20 that I had left. It could retrace. I mean, this is a buy again at around 260, something like that. It should become the new support level now. So as long as it needs to stay above this and start stepping its way back up, so that should be good to go. So what I might do, I think TGTX could be due a breather. So I've only got so much to play with here. So it's tempting to buy more of the APLD. It's even tempting to buy some options on the S&P, bearing in mind what I showed you in the market update video where an upswing is coming. So this week, if we get a bit of a market pullback, it looks like it's all okay, I might sell a few $100s of TGTX and then buy call options on S&P, leveraged S&P, something like UPRO. and try and play that game. So it's all part of the Double Your Money Diary. How can we get from 1,000 to 1,000,000, and working with what we have. So anyway, stay tuned, and speak to you in the next episode.